Hello guys, and today I'll be going through the differences between OS 10 Yosemite, which you see on the right hand side on this white MacBook, and OS 10 El Capitan that you see on the iMac here. Now, first of all, the changes are only very minor, but they do help out a lot. So if I just switch over to the iMac screen now, you can see that if I open Spotlight Command Space, instead of it being in a fixed place, so now also if I just change over to the screen recording on the MacBook, just give me a second. I've got doubts on this working flawlessly because of the old specs, but whatever. Right, so if I now start screen recording on the MacBook, you can see that if I press Command Space to get to Spotlight, I can't move it around at all. But if I come back over to the iMac, I can move it around wherever I want to. I can put it on the other display if I want to. But what's most, I'll want it up here somewhere. Maybe there. So if I press Command Space, it'll stay there all the time. Also, a new feature that I really like. It's the same as Iris 9 and Siri. So if I now put in photos I took last week. Hopefully, yeah. I should see all the photos that I took last week appear in Spotlight. Now, another really cool feature. Now, when we just open something such as, say, reminders. No, I'll open some, what's the port sit? Keynote. Open this, let's just create a new document. Gradient, that's what they use in the keynotes, Morley, or they used to anyway. I can't remember if they still do. So open Keynote and then open Pages. Essay, yeah, why not? So now if I press F3 to go to Mission Control, sorry, ignore that. If I go to the full screen icon and hold it down, I can choose what side of the screen I want it to appear on, that side. And then I can choose, out of my windows that are open, I can choose what else I want to see on the screen. I can have like a split screen view of my screen, and then I can resize the window to like prioritize the window that I want. So I can either have more space on that screen or more space on the Pages window. And this is what I have on my iTunes, on my second screen, which you can't see. I have iTunes and Spotify. iTunes and Spotify on as a split screen view. So if I just cut out these apps now. Oh, cool. Also, what I really like the feature, if you don't like to see this menu bar at the top, now this feature, you can hide it. See, well, I don't really like this feature because I'd always like to see the time and all the icons and quick access to these menus and stuff. But for some people, they won't. They could value that extra screen space, especially if you're on like a low res screen or something. I'm not and tells you why you need to gain that extra little bit of space. Now this feature is pretty cool. Say you had like a really high-res screen, like I don't know, say you had the 5K iMac or a 4K TV put into your Mac Pro or something. If you say I could leave my mouse easily on the screen. Say it was covered by a black background, maybe I might not be able to see it. I'll be there ages to try to find it. But now, if I just wave my mouse, it'll go big. Look at that, it's cool, isn't it? No, so obviously, some people, to get around this issue, they just have the mouse. They just have the mouse on big all the time. But now, I don't think you really have to, unless you want to see where the mouse is. So you shake the mouse point, it's all okay. I really like this feature. Yeah, why not? Oh, hey, oh, that's pretty good, that. Grayscale. Oh dear. I won't want that. Right. So now, if we switch over to the... ignore that. So, there isn't really a whole world of differences between the two versions of OS 10. It's more for software, but El Capitan is more optimised for lower end systems like this white MacBook over here. But I tried to run the beta on it, and it just didn't really work. It worked, but it was a bit slower than Yosemite. But that was like the public beta 2, I believe it was. Or 2 or 1, one of them. I know it was quite a bit beta. It was quite an early on beta. So now, for a bit of fun and a bit of difference, I'll call that screencast. For a bit of fun, I'm gonna restart into my Mavericks partition and see what the differences are in that. So while that reboots, there you go. Bullet boot into the right OS, please. And spinning wheel, spinning thing like Mavericks. Yes, good, Mavericks. So there isn't really much difference between Yosemite and El Capitan, but it's more of slight features, slight new features, new wallpapers, all those kind of little tweaks that make the experience a bit better. But this has to be my favourite one, definitely, all time favourite. This cursor. Come on, MacBook. Boot up. You wasting my time here. Not that doing that will do anything at all. There we go. And we're on. So if I've just noticed the makeshift tripod. Marvellous. There we go. I do apologise for the bit of the screen being a bit out of focus because it's light. So if I just sign into the MacBook now, get rid of Mavericks. My favourite older OS, but I do really like El Capitan and all the features, and Chrome to try to open itself. Don't want that because it'll use up all my resources. When I first installed Mavericks on this machine, it felt quite fast. Well, it still is fast. It's pretty fast. So if I open Safari now, and of course it seems slow for the video, because that's naturally what happens. I suppose it is the first boot of the hard drive. Well, there we go. One bounce, shall we say. Same with search take, system preferences. It's boom, fast like that. I believe Mavericks was the last good version of Mac to run on this MacBook. Well, for the 2009 Macs. Otherwise, if you're on 1010, it would just lag. It's just not be worth it. So the software is quite different. This section is noticeable difference, but the dock is a big difference. If you look at this dock and then look at the 1010 and 1011 dock, it's a big difference. Who's that outside? Also, they've made a few changes to apps. So messages has changed. The layout of the messages. FaceTime has been improved. The icon anyway, and the actual and my camera doesn't work for some reason. Yeah, something's going wrong with the laptop because the camera light's on. Somebody's choosing the camera. Don't know why. Obviously, iTunes. That's the same across the board. So I do actually prefer this older OS, but if it was OS 1011 or 1010 with this layout and this look, then it'd be alright. So all the features that are in Yosemite, I love them to keep the same design, same look and feel, but just implement all the new features, because this just works a lot better and it's faster. Right, but that's it for this video today, guys, and I'll see you again in my next one.